tarde do Brasil. Good afternoon from Brazil. One of the best things about living in a country where I didn't grow up is that I'm always coming across new things. There's always things that I've never done before, I've never seen before. Today, a first for me is to have juice from the cacao. Cacao, cocoa. That's right, the chocolate fruit. This will hang off the tree, the chocolate fruit, and it's the beans inside that are used to make chocolate. So the reason I've never had this before is that cacao's not really produced here in Sao Paulo. It's produced further up north in Bahia and right up north in the Amazon. They're the two main producing areas. I'm a bit unsure what to expect. I don't know if it's going to be a sort of creamy, milky type of thing. I don't know if it's going to have a taste of chocolate. I don't know if it's going to have a fruity taste. So it's going to be quite interesting. I was given these three fruits from a guy last weekend who's got a couple of trees in his garden. They're actually two different ones. This is a yellow cocoa, and this is a red cocoa. So I'm going to mix a pair of them together. So the way you go about making juice is you chop them open, thus. And what we should have inside, is a load of white stuff surrounding the seeds. Your seeds are your chocolate seeds in the middle there, the cocoa seeds there, and the white stuff is that's what we're after. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to get this out of there. So I'm going to open that up and remove that. Now that I'm going to liquidize, and this one doesn't seem to have a massive amount of white stuff. It's probably a good cocoa one, but not such a good juice one. Still, we'll toss it in because there's some juicy stuff there, and let's see what our red one yields. That's okay, so much the same really. This one might have a bit more white juicy stuff in it. It's not really dripping or anything, but you've got to put some water in there with it, and I'm going to give it a quick blast in there. Nothing too violent. I don't want to smash up the seeds. I want to just give it a whirl round and get the white stuff off the outside. Apparently, you can take this a husky type thing here. So it's quite hard, quite woody, with a white pith inside it. Apparently, you can dry that and grind it up to make a type of flour from, which I imagine would make quite an interesting bread. Little blast on that, and we'll see what gives. So it's a drop of water in there. Put a drop of water up to about here. Okay, a bit more water in there. I've gone up to here now with the water. Okay, well, I reckon that's going to be about it on the mixing. So this is what we ended up with. A sort of purpley brown liquid. Not really what I was expecting. I managed to salvage some of the beans. This one didn't get mashed up at all. You can see that's the full-sized bean. It's got a sort of shell to it, and this one might show it better because it was chopped. Inside the shell is a purple sort of nut business. That's your chocolate nut there. That purple bit inside is where, that's what you're going to dry out and toast to get your chocolate. But we've got our fresh cacao juice, so sort of purpley brown, a bit like you might have scooped out of the river. It's got a raw fruit, raw wood, sort of raw vegetation smell to it. Doesn't smell massively pleasant. Okay, it's fruity. It's got sort of dries your mouth slightly. It's not really sweet as such. It's sweetish. Certainly, I wouldn't say there's a chocolate taste to it at all. It's got fruit. It's got fruit notes going on there. Not a lot though. It's got a bit of river water vibe. Yeah, it's all right actually. I'd drink it, though I wouldn't pay a lot of money for it, I must say. And considering that's 3 cacao, if I was given 3 more, what I would do is I'd chop that lot out. I'd lay the seeds out in the sun and I'd dry them out, and then give them a slight toasting, roasting bit, and grind them up and make my own chocolate. That's something I wouldn't mind trying. But yeah, the cocoa juice, cacao juice actually, because I believe when it's raw, it's cacao. Once it's been roasted, it becomes cocoa. Here in Brazil, we call it all cacao. So, what's my verdict on cacao juice? Yeah, like I say, it's not something I'd run after. It's not something I'd want to go travel up to the north to bring back. But I'd drink it. It's all right. It's okay. Yeah. You're not missing anything. Cheers, sweets.